ay syempre hindi kami pabor dyan.
Tama pare, sino bang papapor dyan?
Paano na lamang ang kinabukasan ng ating bansa?
Tama, kaya dapat iwaksi ang mga ganyang klaseng gawain.
Ay nako, ang pera ng bayan ay para sa bayan lang. Di ba, Marites?
Oo nga naman, ano sila, siniswerte?
Illegal yan sa kahit anong anggulo mo tignan.
Nagpapakahirap kami araw-araw, tapos ganyan ang gagawin nila. Huwag naman.
Kahit hindi ako nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral, alam ko pa rin ang tama at mali.
At ang pagkupit ng pera sa kaban ng bayan ay mali.
Good morning, class!
Good morning, ma'am.
So last time we talked about the Million People March. This time, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Are you ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
First question, what was the Million People March all about? Yes, Mr. Banzon.
The Million People March was all about 3 people who started to voice out the social media that wanted the PDAF or the Priority Development Assistance Fund scrapped. Through social media with the hashtag Million People March, it dominated immediately as it was posted. They wanted to bring 1 million people to protest at the Luneta Park on August 26. And in the end, it was indeed successful. President Aquino vowed to reform the system. This was the Million People March, a movement that made history. Thank you.
Very good. How about Mr. Bosante?
The Million People March, taking stands against pork barrel, united by common anger on the misuse of public funds. Thousands of Filipinos stormed Luneta Park at march along Manila on Monday, August 26, demanding for the complete abolition of Priority Development Assistance Funds, a pork barrel that channel state funds to congressional district. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Bosante. Next, who initiated the movement? That was quick, Miss Cariño. And what is the answer?
The people who initiated the Million People March are Arnold Pedregal, Pichi Bretana, and Bernardo.
That's correct. What role did media play in the conception and actualization of the Million People March?
Ma'am!
Yes, Mr. Decano.
The media has a significant impact on shaping people's attitudes and behavior.
We also have Mr. Calimlim. Your answer, please.
The media also serve as instrument to inform and encourage people in their planned gathering somewhere to rally regarding the issue of the pork barrel scam, hence the origin of what they call the Million People March.
Very good, Mr. Decano and Mr. Calimlim. What was the outcome of the Million People March movement? Can we hear the answer of Ms. Bacolor?
Social media became a springboard for mass protests. Protest calls began to circulate on Facebook and Twitter, following a series of exposed by the Philippine Daily Inquirer regarding a massive scheme using Congress PDF that is also known as pork barrel. Many Filipinos vented their rage by producing blogs, pages, commercials, and even memes to voice their support for ending the pork barrel fund.
Thank you, Ms. Bacolor. Was it successful in terms of achieving its goals? Do you want to call a friend?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to ask my bestie, Jenae, to please help me.
I got you, bestie. As the online campaign grew in popularity, the Million People March became successful. 80,000 to 100,000 people gathered at Luneta, prompting President Aquino to order the suspension of the released funds and promise to fix the system.
Wow, you have a great relationship. For the last question, what can you recommend for the betterment of mass media campaigns such as the Million People March? Yes, Mr. Dulay.
We recommend for the betterment of mass media campaigns such as the Million People March can be improved if they are trying to send this information in radio, because we know that some people, like farmers, they are actually have not any gadgets, so it is better to implement this type of campaign in radio.
I saw Miss Dayrit also raising her hand. Can we hear your answer, please?
To this day, many people are still focused on the use of mass media, such as listening to the radio, television broadcasting, using social media, reading newspapers, and more. For us Filipinos, the mass media is a way for us to hear about the news or the events happening around us. It is powerful because of its ability to influence the people around the world. Mass media-assisted campaigns can be improved. Everyone is at a point of agreement. The Million People March was only possible because the masses of the country felt a disturbance and has all united to abolish the enemy. For this to happen, everyone must be at a point of agreement with a goal in hand. Furthermore, we can try and contact the well-known artists or celebrities in our country to help us make this campaign more effective. I believe that celebrity endorsements can greatly increase or influence the number of individuals who will support this campaign.
Wow, what a nice answer! I see that you are well informed about the Million People March, and I appreciate your desire to cooperate on my class. And that ends our class. Goodbye, everyone.